It's the cameras kill me. The cameras kill me. There's nights I sit there and I go, what would I do if I was a criminal today? Whew. Not much you can do.
You
walk
out your front door.
Yeah, you're on camera.
If you walk more than 55 feet, you walk past my house, you're on camera.
Yeah, you're on ring. Bam.
Yep.
That's it. I got the ring in the back. I
got 10 rings.
You got a ring. Yeah, you got a ring. Because and even if you got a wardrobe on, you put it on the news, they'll see you. You know, the lights go on in the backyard, so we're way ahead of the fucking game. We got the double lights. Why not?
I don't even know if they had it back then. I'm sure they did. Did you I keep every day on the news now. I saw Ring had they catch people stealing packages. Did you ever do that?
Never. One time I stole mail because he owed my friend money or something. So I went over to get the money and I stole a box with a stereo in it. And there was a Social Security check, like a tax refund check. I took the tax refund check because I had to do it on the inside in those days, in 83, 84. They used to tell me, bring me whatever you got. I'm going to hit you for 20%, but I cash everything.
Really?
I cash it all. Yeah, he would cash it all. It didn't matter. I brought him checks for years. Fucking amazing. This was way before. You know,
credit cards.
There was a time when I tell Lee the credit cards, if you spend under $50, they didn't run them. That was called an under the limit thief. All I do is spend under $50.
Oh, so you get the
Chinese lunch buffet every day like a motherfucker. Ching ching.
Ching.
You could either go for the $4.95 with the Diet Coke, or you get the $10.95, or you could eat with the spare ribs. What do you want to do?
Oh my God!
I'll take the spare ribs.
Yeah.
Ching ching. It don't matter. John Schlesinger's paying for this motherfucker, and it'd be crazy. Even when the card would get declined, they would still because your card wasn't electronically swiped.
Right, yeah.
Anything under $50, they put your card down and just took an imprint and gave it to the bank. The bank didn't even catch on after they got 20 of those pink slips saying that you owed them, because it was $4.95 for lunch. You threw them a fin for fucking taking a card.
Yep.
Sometimes you threw them 10 because they were in on it too, the waiters. They take the cash right out of there. Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
You weren't worried about the bank being he goes to this Chinese lunch every day. Go get him.
Lee, in those days, there was no big computer, so by the time they caught it, it would be 3 months down the road. That was what it was in my mind. There was no computer. I had a friend that would go to Bank of America, let's say. In 1984, he would go to Bank of America. He would borrow money. He would put his money, and he would borrow like 50 grand. And he would go to 5 banks and put 10,000 in savings and leave it in there for 6 months. Then after 6 months, he would go into the bank and get a $10,000 loan. No, like a $7,500 loan on the $10,000 that was in the bank to build his credit. And on Fridays, at 10 after 3, he would go into that bank and close his account and take the money out and then go to an ATM 10 minutes away or go to a different bank and get an extra $7,500 out. That's how fast he was moving. He was ahead of the game. I'm talking about 83, 84.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, you think about it. He's building trust by giving him $10,000.
So he would give him 10, take a $7,500 loan against the 10, and then go in that bank and close the account and pull the 10 out. Something fucking ridiculous, Steve Rannazzisi.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Dave,
He'd take the loan, and then he would go to close out his account, and before the loan paperwork actually got finished, he would take back his 10, but now he had a card that said he had $7,500 limit.
So he would walk out there, he would invest 10 and get back $1,750 in 6 months. And he'd do that
four times.
So he would do that times 5. So he would make 35 G's on a Friday. And he would do this in different states. It was fucking amazing. And never got caught because he stopped before it got computerized. Like, that's when he said, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
He stopped way before that. He's still around today, leads a successful life, sells real estate. Nobody knows nothing. And he started that real estate with that money he was scamming.
Do you know that's
For years he did that. For
Good.
Maybe a year, 18 months.
Good for him, I say. Oh, I mean, what do we feel bad for the banks? Who got fucked? The banks? It's all the bank on that. Either the bank gave him the money, the bank took back the money, or the other bank that fucking gave him the money. Who gives a shit?
It's all insured, isn't it? I mean,
it's all FDIC insured. I mean, I think if you rob the actual bank, I think you have to physically rob the bank, but with the guns and whatever. But you know, fuck Jesus, how many fucking fees and shit have you paid for your entire lives? You know, that's a drop in the fucking bucket.
How the scam was. It was a long fucking time ago.
That's not even like small businesses getting hurt. That's just banks losing money.
He was a slick guy. He had cars, the whole thing. You know, he did 1,000 things at once, this guy, but that was one of the things he did.